Hey guys, welcome back to Bonsai Crazy. Now, on the table in front of me today was a gifted tree, and it was gifted by Xavier from Xavier's Bonsai Retreat. And today we're going to be doing leaf defoliation on this tree. Now, I've never done this before and I don't know quite what to expect. Well, I do know what to expect. I expect the tree to push back another set of leaves this year before the end of autumn, smaller leaves, so it can look a little bit more ramified. Now there's a question mark over this tree. This is wasn't my tree. I didn't design this, and it's got a very long and straight thick branch that goes all the way up. Now, I don't dislike the tree. I actually quite like it. But having said that, I've seen another design for it. But it will take many, many years for it to look any good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to defoliate. And then once I've defoliated, I'm going to take a good look at the branch structure, maybe put some wire on it if needed in places. And then I'm going to sit back and work out a design for this tree, whether I want to carry on with the design that Xavier had in mind, whatever Xavier had in mind, or maybe I want to completely redesign it and go my own way with it. So without further ado, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this tree. So I'm going to start at the bottom here, guys. And essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off all the big leaves and leave just 2 or 3 of the smallest leaves that are on each branch. So let's start here and take that leaf away. We can see a bit better now. And I'm going to come in. And I'm not going to take the whole lot away. I'm just going to take away the bigger leaves. Oak bonsai usually respond best when defoliated in late spring to early summer, allowing ample time for new leaf lignification before the onset of intense heat or cold winter. Partial half-tree defoliation is a safer approach for beginners. It reduces shock by staggering the process. Defoliate 1 half, wait 3 weeks, then the other half. Avoid defoliating tender, non-lignified shoots. It's best reserved for established branches with fully woody growth. Make sure the tree hasn't been freshly root pruned or repotted. Only apply defoliation when your bonsai's root system is robust. Defoliation creates a fresh canopy of smaller leaves, enhancing miniaturization and aesthetic appeal. Though this is temporary and foliage returns to normal next season. The process encourages buds closer to the trunk and branch base, resulting in finer branching and a denser silhouette. Defoliation pairs well with structural tweaking, pruning cuts or shaping and wiring to position branches, aid in achieving sculptural form. Oaks naturally form strong, wide root flares when grown in bonsai containers and styled correctly. Their nabari becomes a striking visual anchor, giving the tree an aged and powerful appearance, highly prized in bonsai aesthetics. Unlike maples or elms, oak trees often stall after heavy pruning, taking weeks or even months to push new growth. But when they do, they produce vigorous backbudding, which is excellent for creating fine ramification. Some oak species, like English oak, Quercus robur, or cork oak, Quercus subur, develop corky or fissured bark even when still relatively small. This gives them a mature tree in miniature look early on. Some oaks, especially Mediterranean species like cork oak, are semi-evergreen, meaning they may hold on to old leaves through the winter in milder climates. This adds character but requires leaf cleanup before spring. Oaks grow slowly in bonsai culture, but this helps maintaining shape and design. Once achieved, you don't have to constantly trim back fast growth like with ficus or Chinese elm. While naturally large-leaved, oak leaves reduce significantly with defoliation techniques and proper fertilizing. Over time, you can achieve smaller, more proportionate foliage for bonsai scale. In many cultures, oaks symbolize strength, endurance, and wisdom. As bonsai, they represent the enduring spirits of nature, a majestic presence in miniature. Mature oaks will produce tiny acorns, which are visually fascinating in autumn. However, they can sap energy from the tree, so many bonsai artists remove them to maintain vigour. Corsa serrata, Japanese Konara oak. Popular in Japan, responds well to ramification techniques. Quercus robur, English oak. Classic, powerful trunk and large lobed leaves. Quercus subur, cork oak. Striking bark texture, Mediterranean vibe. Just like in the wild, oak bonsai can live for generations with proper care. Some bonsai oaks in Europe and Japan are over 100 years old and passed down from artist to student. So there you go, there's my leaf defoliation. I'm going to take a really good look at this tree now and see what I actually want to do with it. I think I'm going to put some wire on this lower branch here. So I'm just going to do that very quickly. And I'm going to put a little bend in this. Not too much, but just enough. Because I think possibly that's where I'm going to be cutting this tree down. I'm going to take a really good long look at this tree now for the next few months and decide what I want to do with it, and then maybe next year it's in for a big trunk chop down the bottom there, or maybe I can completely redesign it. But let's wait and see. Let's wait and see what the tide brings in. As ever, guys, please like and subscribe. Follow my craziness throughout the years, and I'll see you on the next one. Ta-da. Bye.